Now, I'm sure you have seen this video that went viral this week, and if you haven't, well, I think you're going to enjoy it. This is a firefighter leaning on a fence whilst watching a trapped driving instructor's car sink in 4 feet of floodwater. Looks very comfortable there, doesn't he? Just leaning against the fence.
Just chilling, just relaxing. There were in fact two Essex fire and rescue crews, an ambulance and a police car parked near the sinking vehicle, but they wouldn't enter the water because they had to wait for specialist crews who were trained for the water depth.
Well, two people who weren't going to sit back and watch were these two, Jack and Danielle Price, who took it upon themselves to rescue the submerged driver. And Danielle joins us now. Very good morning to you, Danielle, and you are a hero, an absolute hero. What happened in this video? Make sense of it for us.
So we were filming in the area for our YouTube channel, and we've seen the fire brigade come through. I was actually out at 5 o'clock in the morning with my husband, Jamie. We know it always happens there, as you can see. And it was clear. We've seen the fire brigade come through, we've followed them, and they're just standing around as if nothing's happened. In the clip, it says he's fine, he's on his phone, and then sort of walked away. But what they failed to realise is when my partner actually opened the door, as you can hear, he's on the phone to the emergency crew in panic, thinking he's going to sink. So we could not just sit there and watch. He's absolutely terrified.
Yeah, poor bloke. Well done you. Do you reckon this is health and safety gone mad?
It is, because although I do sympathise with them, they are so red-taped, but surely sort of common sense has to kick in as open the door.
Well, I'm so glad that you were there to help. I mean, you can see him now. He's absolutely trembling. If you're listening on the radio, this man actually does look genuinely quite frightened. What did you manage to gather from him? How did he manage to get in that situation, get into that water?
This is the thing. I'm not entirely sure, and this is what makes it sort of not funny, but quite interesting. Obviously, he's a driving instructor, number one. And actually, as you come down this road, there are various signs saying Ford, water due to flooding, road closed signs. So I'm not entirely sure what he was thinking of at that time. But again, he's not the first for it to happen to. I see this all the time.
I want to know what kind of driving instructor gets lost and ends up in a massive puddle like that. How was he afterwards? Are you still speaking to the gentleman now?
No, unfortunately not. He was sitting in the water for about 20 minutes before anyone got to him. So our main concern is the fire brigade is sitting there watching him, waiting for these special crews to come, and they were quite a bit away. So our main thing was get him out and getting him into an ambulance, because all he wanted to do was turn around and video it. Which is quite concerning. But he went into the ambulance, went off to the local hospital, and that's all we've heard. But I'd love to know if he's okay. But unfortunately, we didn't exchange those details. It was health first.
And Danielle, you're a bit of a minor celeb this week. The video's been doing the rounds. It's viral. You've been all over the news websites. What do your friends and family think about it?
My friends and family, they're so supportive, and my husband's really supportive. He would have done it with us today, but unfortunately he's gone down poorly. So the case of I've had to sort of jump in for him. But yeah, they're really supportive, and although the fire brigade are a bit, no, that didn't happen, it's not going to stop us from what we do. If we see someone there and they're standing by, we're still just going to go and rescue them.
Oh, Danielle, well, thank goodness you were there. Thank you so much for helping that gentleman, and lots of love to your husband as well. I hope he feels better.
Yeah, well done to you both.
Thank you.
Essex Fire and Rescue Service said in a statement, crews who arrived at the incident in Buttsbury Wash found a car stuck in over 1.2 metres of floodwater. Because of the depth, these crews requested additional support from our specialist water team while they remained at the scene to ensure the driver was safe.
The driver got out of the car themselves. Our advice for motorists is not to drive through floodwater. Essex County Fire and Rescue Service is committed to making Essex a safe place to live, work and travel. We want to help prevent and reduce incidents like this from occurring again.